Hey Aries, thanks for joining me for dogs, coffee, and tarot this morning. I'm filming earlier than normal and the dogs aren't awake yet, but they still came in because they wanted to do a video for you. I'm getting a really strong message already first thing this morning for you, Aries, and it feels exciting. It feels maybe shocking. I get a lot by feel in addition to the cards. We'll see what the cards actually say for you, Aries. But I'm getting a sense of shock and awe or something. I get the goosebumps on that too. So I hope you guys are doing great. All right, Aries energy. Chippy staring at me has something to say. All right, let's see, Aries. So far we've got the reverse temperance, really significant right now. I know we've seen a Sagittarius energy bothering you for some time throughout the readings over the last few months. We might be seeing it again because you're crossing cards, the King of Wands reversed. First thing, yeah, shock and awe, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm getting here is there's somebody with a fiery energy. Could be another Aries, could be a Leo. But I'm feeling like there's something coming in here where you're seeing through something. We'll see. I've only pulled 3 cards so far, but so much of this is coming through clairvoyantly for me this morning. So we've also got the Two of Cups reversed, Page of Swords. There's somebody that you separated from or you went no contact with, Aries, that I'm feeling right now, that you set a boundary with. You drew a line in the sand. Why am I talking with my hands so much? There's something going on here where you really used a lot of energy to get this person away from you. Maybe used your hands. I'm not sure how that came in. I don't know, but that's weird. There's a lot coming in here, Aries, aside from the cards for you. So hang in there with me. Let me get some more cards and see. But yeah, wow. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's super jealous because you got some sort of a new beginning in money. Maybe you got a windfall of money. Maybe you got an inheritance or even a lottery win. There's something here that somebody's like mad. This Temperance card reversed, right? Something's out of balance here or something got blocked. And this King of Wands reversed was who blocked it for you, okay? And we're going to get a lot more on that, but let me get a sip of my coffee. Yeah, so we've got Knight of Wands too. We've got another fire sign for a lot of you. Now, it's not going to be for everybody, of course, but because it's a collective reading, but we've got a fire sign energy here that's almost like, your Aries fire and this other fire sign are like coming at each other, like about to burn out. There's something there where you've set a line. I feel like you've really set a boundary, Aries. I should just like skip the cards and give you this reading. So there's something here about another fire sign that I'm picking up on that is really after you, like being very hostile, like really coming at you. And I feel like this blindsided you. I must see you turning around like, whoa, why are you following me? Like, why are you being so hostile to me? That's what I get, Aries. I feel like this blindsided you in some ways and also at the same time didn't surprise you. You're kind of like, yeah, I always knew that person was capable of that. I feel like this masculine energy here that I'm seeing, and flip it if it applies to you to a feminine energy, but it is a King of Wands. And the cards are usually pretty accurate about that. And what I'm seeing with this King of Wands is he was really throwing his weight around. Still is. not what, still is. I still get a real pushy, demanding, really demanding kind of energy. And for some of you, I'm seeing a blue denim jacket, almost like this guy is real outdoorsy or does a lot of physical. Oh, that's where the hands came in. Remember I said I was talking with my hands so much? I feel like he does a lot with his hands, may work with his hands. Maybe he's a contractor, but I see this person's very, very pushy for some of you. May have even pushed his way through a door. That could be a physical door, or that could be a figurative door. Okay, you know what I mean? Like he may have really broken a door down, or he may have just broken down your defenses and kind of worked his way in, and now he's trying to take over your life. There's a very narcissistic energy, I want to say, with this. Let me just get a few more cards. Aries. I don't see kids around this person. Usually the King of Wands is a father, but I mean, not always. Hi, you got a lot to say about this too? Is this worrying you? It's worrying Sparky. Yeah, I don't. Oh, kids, you like kids. Sparky's like, kids, I like kids. What's the matter? I don't see that this person has kids. And in fact, the reason they're showing me this is because this King of Wands that I'm picking up on, guys, is having to do with somebody who can't make commitments. We've got a non-committal sort of person here. Like he wants to be the kid, or she. But I am, you know, is King of Wands, so I'm just going with that. You fix it if you need to, okay? You know that. There's something here about this King of Wands wanting to be the child. So wanting you to be a mother figure in whatever way. And it's really creating a conflict. And again, I'm going back to this reverse temperance, could be Sagittarius energy. I hate to throw my own under the bus because you know I'm Sagittarius and I love you guys, Aries. I always love Aries. I say this every reading. I really vibe with Aries a lot because I grew up with a lot of Aries influence. And I get you guys. And Aries is often treated unfairly, you know. You all have a harsh, hard exterior, but at the same time, you have a big heart, you know. And you're very protective. You can be fiercely protective. And I just get somebody's taking advantage of this. And I think Aries often does get taken advantage of. I've seen it over and over throughout my own experiences, you know, with people I knew who were Aries. Okay, hold on, Aries. This is a weird reading. You know, and some of it's because this stuff is coming through so strong to me before I even pick these cards up. So let me just look and see what these cards say. So we've got Knight of Wands, another fire energy, Judgment. There's a whole rebirth coming, Aries, for you in this situation. Big transformation. Part of it is happening so that you will have this big transformation. But I think you're going to be really surprised, maybe even shocked as to how much this changes things. This person, as irritating as they are, is going to be some sort of a game changer. They're like a catalyst for change. They're a real pain in the butt, but they're a catalyst for some sort of change. And let's see what that is. Six of Pentacles. They think you're holding back. They think you're not being generous enough. Aries. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Chariot and we've got the Moon. Yeah. I see you kind of holding back on the speed at which this is progressing. Now, this is kind of looking like relationship to me, and I'm going to pull some more cards on this and see, but it's also, I'm going to switch decks too. It's also feeling like it could go to career for some of you. I mean, this King of Wands could be a boss for some of you. Could be, feels like a player energy. I'm going to be honest. It just feels like this is a player. You know what I mean by that, right? Let me give myself some room here. So, What does Aries need to know about this King of Wands? Because your King of Wands is in your conflict position, Aries. Ace of Pentacles again, it's repeating. Okay, so this, yeah, this came up twice. The cards are like really not kidding about this. They're like, this person was after your money and, or after your job, or coming after your inheritance, again, trying to push his way in the door in some way. It was after this money, this new money that you got. This was some blow up of money. And if you didn't get it, they thought you did. There was something here where they thought you got this Ace of Pentacles, and that's the problem with this person. It's all about the money. You know, they're being very deceptive. The moon is here. Being very, very deceptive. Being very pushy. And we've got the Emperor. This could be another Aries for some of you, right? The Emperor. Somebody very in charge, you know, very controlling. Sometimes builds things. I said that when I was just reading it without the cards. I was like, this guy uses his hands. He builds things. And this is often a builder. You know, this person can build houses, builds bridges, you know, traditionally in the tarot. So, yeah, definitely works with his hands in some way. And, of course, it's not across the board for everybody, but it's a pretty strong message. There was some kind of a separation. Yeah, you drew a line in the sand. You were protecting your territory. You were like, stay over there, stay over there. Okay, so there's something about moving in your immediate future, and I think you're going to be surprised by how fast this happens, because we've got Knight of Wands and the Chariot. Now, these are fast-moving cards. These are cards that, like, things are going to speed up, Aries. Yeah, there's something here about carrying a heavy burden, feeling like you're being a little bit drained. We've got Nine of Wands. I feel like you're carrying such a heavy burden here, Aries, that you're ready to put it down. I mean, 10 of Wands is typically that, but 9 of Wands is almost there. And this is you feeling drained. 9 of Wands is about this situation, this separation, this Emperor, whoever this person is for you. This person's like weighting you down and draining you. If you found yourself feeling really tired after being around this person, or like you had to go have a cookie and take a nap, you know, that's why. This person's draining you energetically, perhaps financially. You might have to move to get away from them. Why is this Knight of Wands showing up? Yeah, right now I think you're feeling stuck. You're feeling in the Hanged Man limbo energy. But why the Knight of Wands? What's going to happen with this Knight of Wands? King of Cups. So here's a whole different energy. Okay, King of Cups usually is a father energy, and I am picking up on, it's like there's somebody else coming into this picture, and you may be moving to be nearer to them, or they may be moving to come nearer to you. There's something up in the air about a whole new energy. And this energy is very different. This one came up upright, and it's, you know, King of Cups is a very healing energy. This is somebody who's a really good listener, a good advisor, really kind, nurturing sort of energy. So what happens with King of Cups? Let's see. He's in your immediate future. You may not have even connected with this person yet. You may not know about this, everything being up in the air, a lot of passion, potentially moving forward, or actually relocating, or moving forward with this King of Cups. You may not know about it yet. Here's the Strength card. This person is helping your energy, okay? Making you feel stronger. This person could be a Leo as well. But a very strong healing sort of energy. You're going through a whole transition here. Let's go to this Judgment card. That should be fun. Judgment is all about, rebirth, coming out of the chrysalis, being the butterfly. Used to be the caterpillar. Now you're flying high is what I'm getting. Really big transformation here. Well, you got 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're totally going to do something new, Aries. Something completely new here with this Judgment card. Yeah. Okay. Let's see about the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody, whoever this King of Wands is, thinks you're holding back. Yeah, so there's a 4. Yeah, holding back. So King of Wands, who came up reversed, Aries, sees you as being uptight about your money, not sharing, holding back on things, holding back on love, holding back. No wonder. Let me just interject for a minute here. No wonder you're holding back. This person's pushed you to the brink. Yeah. See, this is what frustrates me about the way people treat Aries. And I've seen it so much. It's like you guys can be so generous until you're not, because people take advantage of you. And it really bugs me. It really, really bugs me. And this person, this King of Wands reversed, my stomach's growling, sorry. This King of Wands reversed is taking full advantage of somebody here. All right, let's go over here to the Moon. We know things are coming in fast, and that's going to make you a little nervous. We don't need to clarify that. And we go, yeah, there's some kind of message of good news clarifying the Moon. So it's something too good to be true. All right, we'll leave it there on that. So let's get final words here for you, Aries. And I'm going to take this over to the extended and dig deep at this, okay? So let's see what's coming here. Final words for Aries. And if you want the extended, it's $5.55. It's really easy. You just click the link. It comes right up, and you also get an email. You can watch it as many times as you want forever. It stays there forever. So your final words here that you need to know about is 8 of Cups. You are walking away from something, Aries. You are saying goodbye to something. I think to this King of Wands, and starting something new with King of Cups. And healing. You're healing. You're going through a whole big transformation. We're going to look into both of these energies, King of Cups, King of Wands, and your transformation. I really want to dig into how this changes things for you, because I think this is the part that's going to be quite shocking. Okay. All right. I'll see you over at the extended. And if not, thanks for being here, and I'll see you here again next time. Okay. Bye now.